So here's a bit more about what I was talking about in terms of how everything is set up. You see, you have week 1 here, and Monday, August 28th is when class began, and then the 3rd of September, so that's week 1. And in week 1, we're going to be having an introduction to the course, then class introductions. We're gonna be talking a bit about the syllabus. So after you've watched this video and had an opportunity to read the syllabus, you might have questions for me, any concerns, you want to definitely put those forward. And you're also gonna have a discussion forum where you're gonna have an opportunity to talk about logistics, questions, clarifications, if you have any. Okay? Then we get into Module 1. Module 1 has 3 topics. Please note that you do not have a discussion forum for every single week of the course. This course is not structured like that. You have a discussion forum for each module. And you will see that when you go on Moodle. Once you've completed the module, then you would have a discussion forum that you would have to definitely be contributing to. So there's not going to be a forum to worry about completing every single week. Most of you might be happy to know that. So your discussion forum is basically going to be based on the topics covered. So for module 1, you will know that your discussion forum would be based on whatever content you covered related to causes of LD, eligibility for spared services, parents and family. And then we go to module 2. Module 2 also has 3 topics. So once you're finished module 1 and you've completed the discussion forum and whatever major assignment there is to complete in module 1, then you're done with module 1 and you can move on to module 2. Module 2 has 3 topics: prevention and early intervention in early childhood. Then we go on to talking about transition programming in adolescence and adulthood. And then social, emotional, behavioral problems. Those are the topics for module 2. So you will complete those topics, whatever readings, activities for those topics, you will complete those. You will complete your major assignment for module 2. And then you're ready to move on to module 3. Module 3 has 4 topics: cognition, metacognition, and memory, executive functioning. Topic 2, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Now, some of you might have done EBD. Some of you probably even did EBD with me. You would have covered ADHD. You will see that I'm going to make a note about this. If you feel like you've already had enough of that content, you would be able to move a bit more quickly through module 3, because I will allow you to skip the ADHD section if you've done EBD and you've had that with me, because we really covered ADHD extensively. Topic 3, educational approaches. Topic 4, difficulties with spoken language. Module 4 comes next. And there are 3 topics covered in module 4. Difficulties with reading, difficulties with writing, difficulties with mathematics. So more content, teaching area content topics. And then this is the last week of class where we'll have the course evaluations and the final exam. And there might be 1 or 2 different things that I ask you to do in the last week of class to just finish up. Okay? So again, I just want to reiterate just a few things with reference to how the course is set up. Week 1, everybody is going to be engaged. When it comes to the different modules and how you're going to complete the modules, your tracks will determine when your major assignment for each of the different modules are due. So you would then complete the modules based on the track that you have chosen. Regardless of how you complete the modules and regardless of which track you have chosen, you must engage in the last week of class. So everybody's engaging at the same time in the first week of class. Everybody's engaging at the same time in the last week of class. During the modules, people might be engaging at different points. So there are going to be some people who are going to be finished module 1, and some people wouldn't have even started module 1. Okay? To make that clearer for you, let's have a look at the different tracks. Track A, Track B, Track C. And here are the major assignments. There's one major assignment for Module 1, one major assignment for Module 2, one major assignment for Module 3, one major assignment for Module 4, and of course a final examination. And you will be awarded 20 points in total for your online participation and engagement. So your contribution basically to the forums. Okay? So you will see each major assignment is worth 15% of your final grade. So that's 60% because there are 4 major assignments. The final exam is worth 20% of your grade. And like I said before, your participation and online commitment would be worth 20% of your grade for a total of 100 percentage points. Now let's get into these tracks. So if you're somebody who's doing practicum in the beginning part of the fall, you might want to opt for track A, because the first major assignment is due October 22nd for track A. So you will go and you can look at different module content and everything like that. But remember, your module is not completed if you haven't submitted your major assignment. So it's not to say that you can't access the course until October 22nd. The track system is just basically due dates. It's when your major assignments are due. You can go ahead and you can read, you can watch, you can go on websites, whatever activities are required of you for the modules, you can go ahead and you can engage in those activities. But your module would not be considered completed until your major assignment is handed in for that module. So people who have practicum in the beginning part of the fall, first major assignment due October 22nd. Second major assignment will be due November 5th. Third, November 9th. Fourth, December 3rd. And then your final exam, December 14th. And the final exam is due the same time for everyone. Now, if you're doing practicum in the latter part of this fall semester, you definitely don't want to choose track A, because you'll be in practicum and have to worry about turning in all of your assignments during these dates when you'll be having practicum. So you would want to do track B, complete track B. And your first major assignment would come up early. So September 10th, you'll need to complete the first major assignment, which will be based on the topics for Module 1. September 24th, your second major assignment will be due, and that major assignment will be based on the topics from Module 2, right there. October 8th will be your third major assignment based on the topics from Module 3. October 22nd would be your fourth major assignment based on the topics from Module 4. Okay? Track C. Track C should appeal to those people who don't have to do practicum. So you don't have to worry about being pressed for time or feeling overwhelmed because you have assignments due and practicum is due, because you're not in practicum. So you can actually have your assignments spread throughout the course. Okay? So September 24th would be when your first major assignment is due based on the topics from Module 1. Then October 15th, your second major assignment will be due based on the topics from Module 2. November 12th, your third major assignment would be due based on the topics from Module 3. December 3rd, you would have your fourth major assignment based on the topics from Module 4. And of course, you would be doing your final exam due for December 14th, just like everybody else. Now, for everyone, what I am asking is that you email me with a check-in email once you're done with Module 2, because you would be halfway through the modules once you're done with Module 2. So I want you to just check in with me, let me know how things are going, ask me any questions. Even if things are absolutely fine and you don't have any questions for me or any concerns, please still send me an email. Send me a check-in email once you have completed Module 2, just so that I know that everything's going okay before you go on to Module 3. Active participation. Here I explain what active participation is. You are expected to access, review, and engage with the materials presented for each module, in addition to completing assigned forum activity. Your participation grades are going to be based on the value of your contribution. So it's not just that you posted, it's the value of what you posted, the substance of what you posted. And I just have a reminder here just to let you know that Moodle provides all of the online instructors with detailed activity reports on each student. So every single thing you do on Moodle, I'm able to see a report on. So if you don't open up a document and read the document, I know that you haven't accessed it. So I like to tell students that, just so you know. In terms of grading, here is the distribution of percentage points based on your commitments to the course. And here are the percentages required for certain grades. I do round, and any rounding that I do, I would round basically up. And just for your convenience, I included a copy of the calendar so that you can track your dates. You can circle when different assignments are due based on your track, just to help you stay organized. There are no classes Monday, October 9th through Tuesday, October 10th, and then Tuesday, November 21st through Friday, November 24th. That period is Thanksgiving. And that's the syllabus. So any questions that you might have for me after reading this, you can feel free to either send me an email or post your question in the discussion forum. Let me say that I try to really encourage students to use the discussion forum as opposed to emailing me, because other students get to see the answers that I provide to your questions, and most often more than one student has the same question, so I'm able to really answer two students with one response. So it's really helpful when you use the discussion forum in Moodle. I wish you all well with the remainder of the activities that you have to do for this week, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.